Hey guys, March 20th, 2019. My name is Mark Striegel, drinking some morning coffee. Haven't combed my hair yet this morning. Look like a wreck. Yeah, anyways, I've been doing these videos for like 4 or 5 days now. Daily videos. I hope you're enjoying them. If you are, you can support me on Patreon, which is where you get even more bonus videos. You get a bonus podcast each week. I do a free podcast each week too called Talking Metal. It's available on iTunes or Spotify or on my website, which is talkingrock.net. Again, my name is Mark Striegel. The last name is Strigl. Friend me on Facebook. And thanks for joining me for these daily videos. I just wanted to take a minute to tell you a little bit about myself because I don't think I've done that yet in these videos. We've done some fun ones. Spoke about Motley Crue, about Dick Dale, about Ozzy Osbourne. The Motley Crue one went through the roof. Tommy Lee responded to it and he dug it. And I think that helped it quite a bit. So, again, thank you for joining me and love your negative comments on YouTube. Wow, YouTube is where you get the most fierce negative comments, at least me personally. And it's great because you can just remove them and block the user. I love doing that. I wanted to say I was on Mental Injection earlier today and was watching this kid who was on Ellen, the show, the American TV show, and he was an Australian kid and he played Sweet Child of Mine on his guitar and was ripping through the solo. Sounded fantastic. 9 years old. People love these music videos of kids playing heavy metal and rock songs and ripping through them and you know these a 9 year old kid from Australia. And okay, so there's some natural talent. I get it. I'm a musician. Some people have natural talent. I never had it. I had to practice for hours and hours. However, when you're a 9 year old kid and you play that good, you're playing Slash solos, you're playing, Yngwie solos. I can't help. I don't like these videos as much as everyone seems to love them because I'm a parent. I think of my kids playing Legos, playing video games, playing, when they were a little younger with their stuffed animals and stuff. That's what kids should be doing. I don't think kids should be forced. And that's generally what's happening here, in my opinion, with these, whether it's a kid bodybuilder who's 10 years old and has tons of muscles, or whether it's a kid shredder on the guitar, or a virtuoso violinist, or a kid who can do tricks with a soccer ball. When you're talking about 7, 8, 9 year old kids who are doing this stuff, I can't help but think about how did they get to this level and what are the parents thinking? I don't know. I'm against it, man. I know it sounds crazy. I think you got to let kids be kids and not force them to do the skills that you love. Because it's always like, well, my dad was an AC/DC and Guns N' Roses fan, and and he played guitar and he taught. So it's, I don't know. I'm weirded out by virtuoso kids because I always think that there's some weird parents behind them that are forcing them to do this shit, and that's how they've gotten so good. And that's just coming from me, a dad, and how I know my kids behave, because my kids are good at things, but you can't entrap them into practicing 4 hours a day, which is what it would take a kid to play Sweet Child of Mine solo by Guns N' Roses in less than 2 years. Get to that level, he's got to be practicing 3-4 hours a day. What about his schoolwork? What about his friends? What about socialization? That's me. Anyways, enough is enough, and we'll talk to you next time. Check me out on talkingrock.net.